Well, a very good morning to each and every single one of you. Thank you for joining us on our adventure so far on the MSC Virtuosa. Today, it's the very first stop of this adventure. We are back in Lisbon, and if you haven't checked out the P&O Lisbon adventure, please do. The links will be down below. Now, it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody is getting off ship, but before you get off ship, make sure that you've got your boarding pass so you can get on and off, and make sure that you've got a mask. And if you haven't, these lovely ladies will give you a mask on your way off the ship. Don't lose it while you're out and about, because you'll need it to get back on the ship. Let's not waste any time. Let's get out in the sunshine. We are off the ship. There she is behind me. Isn't she simply stunning? She's having a bit of a bath. She's getting a shower and getting cleaned down. Now, how ironic is this? Because right in front of her is the Ventura, our first ever adventure on the high seas. Just a couple of months ago in April was on the Ventura, but just look at the size difference between the two ships. You wouldn't think it, because we thought the Ventura was pretty big, but actually, wow, the MSC Virtuosa completely outshines her on height, width and depth. Unbelievable. So we're fairly used to this port. Like I said, we have been through it once before. Today we haven't got any excursions planned. We're just going to take you guys along, see what we can find, and see what the city of Lisbon has to offer. As you come off of the ship, it's just behind the museum there, the cruise terminal. So cross and head towards the museum. Once you get to the museum, cross the road once again and you come into this delightful little square. Now, a lot of people are picking up tour guides here. There's lots of opportunities to learn a lot about the city of Lisbon, or Lisboa as they say it. So when you come off of that little square, you come into these beautiful little cobbled streets with little alleyways off them here, there and everywhere, and there's lots of restaurants and pubs and bars and things like that, and of course your souvenir shops. Wow, a lot of them aren't open at the moment because it still is very early in the morning, but I'm sure come around sort of 10, 11 o'clock or even midday, they'll begin to get a lot busier. But just look at the architecture around this place. Simply stunning. You could easily get lost here. And as you can see, there's a lot of the old tiles like we saw before in Lisbon and in Spain, of course. You know, tiles were very important to these places. Now, the last time we were in Lisbon, we went and visited that village. There is a video on it. We'll stick the link for that down below as well. Very interesting, a lot of history. If you like history, then do check out that other video that we've got on Lisbon the last time we were here on the Ventura. And Sarah's just informed me that that little village was called Obados. Obados, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, charming Obados was the excursion that we went on. But today, like I said, we're just going to have a little wander up and down these little cobbled streets, see what we can find. There is a castle somewhere nearby, so we're going to see if we can get hold of that. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're coming off of another one of those little cobbled alleyways into another delightful, beautiful little square. These are dotted all over the place. Wow. Lovely. Now, the properties in Portugal are fairly expensive, especially in the city itself, but it's very traditional. Little dog up there letting us know that he's around. But it is simply stunning. It makes me laugh when people go to places. I mean, I do it myself, and they turn around and they go, oh, it's very Portuguese. Yeah, that's because you're in Portugal. Or they go, it's very French. Yeah, that's because you're in French. So very nice. There's another group up that way with their tour guide, getting a fair bit of history. I'm not sure how much they cost. We haven't looked into it, but if you've been on one of those guides with the tour guide, then do let us know in the comments down below what you thought, whether it was worth the price that you paid as well, and also let us know what that price is. So we're just going to wander around for a little while and see what else we can find. Probably get lost as per usual. Have a wonderful day. You speak very good English. Love it, excellent, very good. More little souvenir shops selling your postcards. We've got to get a magnet because our last Portugal one unfortunately broke on us, so we're going to get another magnet today as well. Lots of little bakeries, and at some point Sarah's going to try one of the egg tarts because Portugal is very, very famous for them, and we've been told by many a person that those egg tarts are to die for. So really looking forward to filming Sarah chomping on one of them, and I'm sure she's looking forward to tasting one as well. I don't know where we're going, we're just wandering and seeing what we can find. There's lots of like decoration and things up on the balcony there. Oh wow, there we go. See that behind me, guys, up on the balcony? A lady and a guitarist. Don't know whether you can work that out. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a close-up of that one. How nice is that? If you've got a balcony, why not decorate it? Why not indeed? And there's one on a lady down below as well. Hopefully you guys can pick that one up. That's pretty cool. That's tickled Sarah, that has. That's tickled Sarah. Wow.
There's one on all of them.
Is there? Oh yeah, there's a lady at the top as well. So, hey, why not get a mannequin and stick it on your balcony in Portugal? Why ever not? When in Portugal, do as the Portuguese do, as they say. Now, there are two parts to the city of Lisbon. To the left-hand side of Lisbon, we are in the old town, as you probably gathered. And on the right-hand side of the city, it's fairly modern, a bit more updated. But you know that we prefer sort of the older part, the history. You find more interesting stuff, realistically, don't you? But just look at that building and look at all the tiles. I wouldn't want to be the person that has to count the tiles, fit the tiles, replace the tiles and clean those tiles several times a year, because there's a fair few on that building. It is simply beautiful. I think it's bin day today because there is a little bit of rubbish around. You might have noticed it on the video, but because it is the old part of the city. Well, just to the left-hand side, if you keep climbing up the hill, you will come to possibly the entrance to the castle. It is at the very, very top. Now, if you're feeling a little bit lethargic or a little bit lazy, then there are lifts to your right-hand side. There's also a supermarket in there and toilets as well. Or, if you're feeling a little bit more energetic and a little bit more healthy and you want to get rid of some of that cruise food, then why not take the steps, which is exactly what we're going to do. So after you have walked up those mountainous stairs, there wasn't that many, you can see it on the video, it wasn't too bad. Halfway up the hill on the way up to the castle at the top, you can see from this little vantage point, there's a restaurant on our left hand side, but you can see the Golden Gate Bridge of Portugal, as I like to call it. It does look like the Golden Gate Bridge, it is simply stunning. And just to the left hand side, you've got the Christ, the crucifix up on the hill. Now those are on the Ventura videos, so if you want to get a good look at those, check out the Ventura videos. And yeah, the last time we were here on P&O Ventura. And just over to the right hand side there, you can see the top of the Santa Maria Cathedral. And if we pan up to the top right hand side, all the way up there, that is where we're heading next, up towards the castle. So let's go check it out. As you continue your walk up towards the top of the hill and the castle entrance, there are lots of little craft shops, restaurants, bars where you can stop off, grab yourself some arts and crafts, masks, things like that. They're very big, as well as the tiles. Some ice creams, few refreshments, and a can of pop is around €1.50. So not too bad, not too bad, being a tourist area as well. And I think we're almost there. And if you don't fancy walking up to the top of the hill in the midday heat, not only can you take the lift, which we saw a little bit bit earlier, but you can actually take a taxi, and we've got one coming past us right now as we speak, and there is a bus that takes you up to the top as well. So there's lots of options depending on, you know, how mobile or what your fitness level is as well. So you won't miss out on getting to the castle. Plenty of options. And here we are, we finally made it. We're at the top of the hill and the main entrance to the castle. It's getting very busy as we approach midday here in Lisbon. Okay, so this castle looks as if it's got some modern parts to it as well. That's pretty cool. Not sure who that geezer is, but any history that I do manage to find out, I will let you guys know. There's lots of tour guys around, so the sensible thing normally would be jump on the back of one of them, but we're just going to have a wander and see what we can find out for ourselves. Well, we finally got to the entrance of the castle, and it's not great news. Unfortunately, the queue is huge. We'll show you in just a second, because there is an entrance fee. Not sure how much it is. If you've been here before, then tell us. I think what we'll do next time we're in Lisbon, we'll get here as early as we can, so then the queue isn't massive. Now, they do have concerts throughout the summer. It's called Sunset at the Castle, and it happens every weekend for around 6 to 8 weeks, which sounds like a lot of fun, seeing the sunset with the castle and listening to some fabulous music. But we're going to take you around the castle the next time we're in Lisbon. I just want to show you, we're only around 11 o'clock in the morning, and already the queues are beginning to fill up and extend all the way down the hill. So we're going to give it a miss today so we can fit in something else for you. Looks good, sir. Looks good.
Right. Give this a go.
So what you got?
It's a custard cream tart. €1.20.
Yep.
They make roughly, in this branch alone, 600 of them a day. But they do have a second branch, which make another 500. So I'm going to give it a taste test.
The taste test, here we go. Recommended by Bradsky. A must do in Portugal.
Oh my god.
That's good?
That's very good. I can taste like cinnamon, sugar. You can see it's caramelised on the top, but it is absolutely beautiful. Pastry is really flaky, really creamy, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to have another bite.
Is the second bite as good as the first?
Absolutely.
Travel told